how anyone can copy the processes of the fastest growing P&C carriers and largest local agents. After buying the live transfers, we started buying the internet leads, and we had a few sales agents, hired a few more, and we realized that we needed about 400 dials to get right around 4 quotes a day. And out of those, we knew that we would get 1 sale. So we said a minimum of 400 dials a day. Well, that was fine. And they started getting some sales and some traction, but they weren't as great as we knew that they could be because they were spending so much time making all these dials, and we burnt out the agents. So after years and hundreds of thousands of marketing spend, we discovered the hard way that we had to create an environment that we could hire anybody, put them in a seat, and if they follow our process, they will be 100% successful. So we put together in 5 steps exactly how to do this. So number 1 is the right teleteam. It's important to have a team on the leads that are making the call. And the number 1 goal for them is to sift through the leads. So as we were going through this process and we started really figuring it out, that team needs to transfer the person on the phone, even if they say no. So if they do that, we were seeing almost 50% of those no's into yeses. We also noticed that 40% of our total quotes were from the failed transfer list. So we knew there was gold there too. And then also the callbacks. We were getting a ton of callbacks. And we realized, hey, we got to focus on these callbacks because again, that's more activity. So number 2, the right sales team activity. So turning a bad transfer into a quote, turning a no into a quote. They should just be really focusing on their quoted leads. These are the people that are the warmest leads that they have available. So they need to nurture those and call those every day. All that activity needs to be tracked daily. It's not if they're a good sales agent, the path is math. So let's go into number 3. You have to have the right leads. What makes a right lead? New internet leads, you're going to get about a 15 to 30% contact rate, but new internet leads at the end of the day cost the agency the least amount of money in fixed costs. They were the fastest to close and they were the most motivated out of all of the different types of leads. So at the end of the day, the actual cost per sale was less expensive than an age lead. Number 4, the right tools. You got to have a batch of numbers. So whatever CRM phone system that you're using, you got to have a batch of numbers, keep them clean, tokenize those phone numbers so that you can increase the contact rate. Make sure that the calling team to the agent team has a silent transfer. If it has a ring when it transfers over, you're only going to get about 25% of the transfers that you're actually transferring it over. Meetings for agents every single day, more than anything motivating, even if you don't have anything to talk about. Daily meeting with the sales team, at least 1 is needed. Pretty good stuff there. Keeping a consistent flow of leads. So reversing what you want at the end of the month and making sure that you're consistently getting the right amount of leads in your telefunnel so that you get the conversions that you want. And an agency owner peer group that will help take this whole process and help you figure out where the weak points are so that you get the results that you want. And you're buying time. When you're around the right people are going to help you get to your end goal way quicker than the wrong people. The wrong people are going to give you the wrong advice, and it's incredibly frustrating.